Welcome to our channel. My name is Josh.
My name is Jet.
And this is JJ Outdoors.
I'm Jet Exotic. I'm the Bass King.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of JJ Outdoors. Today we're gonna do basically a review on the boat that we run, me and Jet. It's a Yamaha G3 1860 Deluxe. It's a 2018 model. They have made a bunch of changes since this model, and I believe they're all good. The big changes that they have made are this currently has a 12-gallon tank. If you go out and get I believe the 2021 models have a 17-gallon tank, which is a huge upgrade. Mainly for the guys who make short runs or just do normal fishing, but if you are at all a shallow water fisherman in the rivers and you do any type of tournament fishing, that extra gas is definitely going to help out. It will not hurt. They also, here, this just kind of has a single captain seat here. You want to come up and get a little closer look, Jet? This has a single captain seat right here. Jet can show you. The new ones actually have a bench seat that flips backwards and forwards. Definitely nice. They still have this live well, but it's actually more of like a cooler style. It's more of a cooler style instead of this aluminum thing here. It's a little plasticky. Another upgrade that I believe it actually happened in the 2019 models, but it actually has a horn built in. We went and bought one and we made one.
Why don't you flip it on?
So we made one, so we got that. Things we did, a few things about this boat. Storage is very minimal. You have two very small lockers here that, I mean, are probably enough to put some stuff in. As you can see here, there's not a whole lot of storage space in here. Sorry, the boat's a little dirty. We had it outside the last couple days. You have that. Then you have your main live well, all right, in here. Okay. Big thing on these is they don't come with a recirculation pump in it. That's something I added on later on, mainly being between me and Jet, we go into tournaments and recirculating that water and keeping that cold water, because we put ice in the morning and we put G juice to help with the fish. It's kind of pointless when you have just running the regular pump. You're pumping water out of it, so you're pulling in that warm water at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on hot days. It's not as bad on the river, but lakes, it can get ugly, and that top water you're pulling it off is as hot as all can be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So being able to recirculate the water and actually keeping that water cool helps with all our fish. The only time we've ever had a problem, I had one problem in a tournament where our pump in the back wasn't working here. I actually had to pull the bilge off of it and put it back on, and then it started pumping right. As far as boat power, okay, to get behind the horsepower behind this bad boy is a Yamaha 80 jet drive. So how this works, if you're not familiar with jet boats, this probably looks crazy to you, because normally you would see a propeller here come down and then have a propeller shaft, but this is a jet. So how this works here is you have an inlet here, that's this, and actually sucks water up through here, and then it sucks it into basically almost like a propulsion system to shoot it out here, similar to a jet ski. This allows the boat to actually run super shallow, all right? And this is called a tunnel jet hull. And why it's a tunnel jet, I'm moving the motor up here. You can actually see how the hull here is raised up, and this allows the boot here to get down and basically stay level with the bottom of the boat. So that way you can run it super shallow. As far as how shallow you can run, as far as how shallow you can run with this thing, put it this way, you can run it shallow enough to make yourself super nervous about how close you are to rocks at 30 some mile an hour. We're gonna come up this way and show you the trailer itself for this. It's nothing special. It's single axle, galvanized steel, so it won't rust. It does have the buddy bearings here in the wheels. Jet. It has buddy bearings. Quick, you can easily grease those hubs. All right. As far as what we have on the front of this boat, the boat itself does not come with a spare tire, so we were able to mount one here. We bought a system off of Amazon, and we were able to mount a spare tire here. Okay. Here we have a trolling motor. Okay. And then you look at me. Okay. So do you have it recording? Okay. For trolling motor here, we have a Minn Tarova. It's a 80 pound thrust. Has spot lock. You're able to actually have this foot pedal with it. Okay. This right here. So this has all this stuff. You can use this. It also comes with a Bluetooth remote, which is super handy. Wear it around my neck. I hit the spot lock button and it literally anchors you right in place. By far the most impressive piece of equipment I've ever owned on a boat. Now, many out there might be wondering what's the best trolling motor to get. Well, I think it's very situational. I think this works great, but I wish I would have got a 112 36 volt instead of an 80 thrust 24 volt system. Mainly because when we're on the river, depending on high water, the 80 thrust, I mean, it holds us in spot, but you can't really move around with it. So I think if you're just a normal fisherman, you just go out every once in a while, this here is the bee's knees. But you definitely get what you pay for. I would not buy any trolling motor without some type of spot lock or GPS holding system, depending on what brand you're getting. I have not run any of the new ones with the whole Garmin and the Rance's trolling motors that have brushless motors. Not sure, they haven't been out long enough to really understand. But as far as fish finders, we just have two Lowrance hooks here, a hook 7 triple shot on the back of the boat, and a double shot. I think it's the split shot actually that sits up front here. But overall, me and Jet really enjoy the boat. It does great for the river fishing we do, and we have no complaints about it. One other thing we did add here, I'll show you. This boat comes with a fishing rod holder over here, a system right there, okay? And the navigation lights actually used to mount on the side here along the boat. We actually removed that and mounted it over there and here, so that then we could actually put deck rod holders, which has become way more useful. The back of the boat has 2, so Jet can put 8-9 rods back here. I'm able to put all my spin cast rods on that side, all my bait cast rods on this side. It comes super handy and really can't complain about it. We did add different seats. I added a short seat back here that extends up and down for Jet, and then I have adult size one up front here. Allows us to, kind of get a little bit more space on it. But other than that, boat works great. You have your routine maintenance, but the Yamaha, that's a turnkey thing there. I do my normal oil changes, change spark plugs every year, fuel filters. I do change the water fuel separator down here, everything. Biggest thing, if you have the money, go with lithium batteries right off the bat. If not, get the biggest deep cycle battery you can get. I had 27s at first, and now I moved up to 31s. It lasts a lot longer. They are a little heavier, but you get what you pay for. The only thing I wish was different on this entire boat, out of everything we kind of went over, is I wish it came with the bigger gas tank. I wish it would be super nice to have 5-6 more gallons of fuel. And you know, there's a lot of times we run 17-18 miles upriver and you're fishing all day and you're moving around going spot to spot. You burn that tank up, that fuel, and it is not a good feeling when you're coming back through and that fuel gauge is, you know, down to a third. You don't know anything can happen. It limits you to bouncing around from spot to spot. But we'll let you go. You guys take it easy, and we're gonna work a little harder at getting videos back out to you, because we've been bad at that. A lot of the problems for us have been we've been re-siding my house over here. It used to be an ugly green, now it's a grayish green. Next is the roof. We're gonna remetal that, but yeah, takes a long time, a lot of processing working on the old place. But look at this guy crawling around like he's some ninja warrior.